Divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9 brings up third and 2.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Get that quarterback.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brought down by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's
third and long. It's Herbert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick is
So
good.
3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Don't get nervous. Hurry, hurry. Come to me, it's me. Regular. 49, guys. Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught.
Herbert's pass.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll run with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let him know, let him know.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 20! And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry, and he'll take this one down near the 15. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
15-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 56. Point it right. 56, right there, 56.
Mayfield now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mayfield with it once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Herbert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Mac Wilson on the
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Past the 20. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, 43 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 30. 10.
They ain't ready for
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
At 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Running from the gun with Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Mayfield, flushed out right. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. I'm
coming regular. Switch.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Mayfield now from the 50. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's complete. Hooper.
Good.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
4th down, Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. At about the 32. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.